And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'll understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'll understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. Hi, I'm Kaya Welsh and I'm a singer, and I have left temporal lobe epilepsy. I wanted to start this video series just to spread awareness and kindness and support and education on all types of epilepsy and what all epilepsy is besides seizures, and the many treatments that there are for it. In the before video, you saw me with and without my magnet. I wanted to use today's video to expand on what that magnet is for and what all it can do. When I was 19, I had epilepsy that could not be controlled by medications alone. And I was sick to the point that I had no quality of life. I couldn't do anything. I had to quit my job. And that was hard. And the doctors presented me with this idea of getting what was new in 2019, 2020, a vagus nerve stimulator, or VNS is what I call it and what it's referred to as a lot of the time. Get that surgery, and to do that they would have to cut into my chest and implant this device that was explained to me as sort of a pacemaker for the brain, and then they'd have to slice into my throat and on the vagus nerve right here attach leads from the main unit that would hook right here, right by my vocal folds. The risk was high. The risk was permanent voice change and possibly even vocal paralysis, which would mean that I would never be able to sing again and possibly never even speak again. I was sick to the point where I knew I couldn't live without it. So I made the brave decision to go through with the surgery and get a VNS. So God blessed me with the best surgical team possible, and the surgery was done and completed and was successful. So then when they turned it on, I could barely even speak, because this device here sends electrical impulses to this part right here, right in the vocal fold area. So I sounded like a bionic robot, which is how I came up with the title Bionic Singer. So I got it and I was like, this is it for me. I'm done. I'm finished. I can't do this ever again. Because when this turns on, it just sends those electrical impulses up to my vocal folds, and it happens too often for me to even get out a solo. I'll never be able to do this again. But when I went into my neurologist, they gave me this magnet. So they told me the uses, and I finally found the answer on how to navigate my life again, on how to do it, and how to get stronger, and how to get back into performing, which was one of my biggest passions and always has been. And I'd be able to perform vocally, whether it was a musical or a straight play or just acting or singing or anything. I could do it all again. And this was the answer. The magnet, when it is held on the main unit, will stop the impulses from happening for the full time that it is on the unit. And as soon as it is removed from the unit, the electric impulses start again. Easy enough. So I tried to find different ways to keep my magnet on me, and I tried different things, and I ended up with skin colored kinesthetic tape or body tape. And when I go to perform, I now just find the correct placement, and I tape over the magnet in multiple places to make sure it stays. And most of the time, you can't even tell I'm wearing it. Most people don't even know it's there. I do, of course, but I found out how to make it work. And this magnet, it doesn't only stop the main unit, but it also can empower it. If I swipe it like this, then it makes the VNS work a lot harder and a lot quicker. And mine goes off about every minute and a half anyway. But as you can tell, this is way more extreme than any normal time that it goes off. And the reason you would swipe that would be if a seizure broke through and you needed to stop it. By swiping it like that, that extra power that you heard in my own voice will stop a seizure. And it's just been such a blessing to have this. But I've gone through my life with epilepsy, and most people don't even know I have it. So they would make jokes about seizures and all of these things that they thought were funny, that I know meant no harm through, but it was just ignorant. It made no sense. They thought that all epilepsy was just seizures, and that all seizures were shaking and all of this, and they would do that to make a joke, and it just didn't land with me. But I didn't blame the people. I blamed the lack of information. So over this series, I'm just going to spread different information on different topics. So, I'm Kaya Welsh. I'm 24 years old and I am the bionic singer.